Hello everyone, what's going on? My name is Art Supplies and welcome to another video. I've got my little friend Doobie here with me for today's video. He's climbing down my shirt because he can see the sunflower seeds that I have for him. So come up here, buddy. Up here. Scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch. Come here. So he knows that if he gets called and he gets a scratch, and then he's nice to me and doesn't bite my hand or anything like that, if we ruffle up his feathers, he absolutely loves it. And then he knows that he gets rewarded with a sunflower seed. And he says thank you. So it's taken a while to get him to the point where he is really cooperative with me. So I can take him pretty much anywhere. I go outside with him, we do activities, as long as his wings are clipped outside. At the moment you can see he's got these big white ones at the back there that are forking over. I'm actually growing them out so I can show you guys how to clip them in another video. If you want to get your cockatiel to be as tame as Doobie, where he comes around and does everything with you, it's really simple. As you saw, I was using sunflower seeds as a reward system. Feeding him a sunflower seed when he's done something good is the positive affirmation that he will do it again. It's important to remember that if he doesn't do the behavior, he can't be given the sunflower seed. If you give him the seed anyway, he's going to know that he doesn't have to do any sort of trick or behavior to mock that. For instance, talking, if you want him to, if you're anywhere from the start, if you're wanting to get him out onto your hand, if you want to get your cockatiel to a point where he can walk around with you and climb all over you, then you want your cockatiel to be used to your hands. Now, it took a long time to get young Doobie here trained up like this. He was hand raised and got him at 6 weeks, or 8 weeks I think, and he had already been hand raised by the previous owner. If Doobie was to not be hand raised and come from a normal family of cockatiels, he would most likely not be used to human contact. So if you want to tame an adult, it's going to take a lot longer. The earlier or younger they are, the better it is to teach them. And the males generally, like Doobie, have a much better vocal range. They generally are the ones that can learn a bit more talking, a little bit more chatter and sing-song. So he says his own name and all things like this. It's difficult to teach them the speech on command, but they do learn quite a fair few of the tricks. Now he's trying to get at the sunflower seeds. He's trying to climb his way down the body to get to the jar of sunflower seeds he can see, but he's not going to get a reward unless he earns it. Now I'm going to show you a quick way in which I taught Doobie to be used to my hands and to be comfortable with having someone go near him to the point where he wants to step up onto your hand and climb onto you. So these kinds of tricks can be done day to day, just a couple of times a day, and using a reward system such as the sunflower seed. So that's a really good one. He loves his sunflower seeds, and let's make sure that we're feeding our bird good stuff. If you want to train him to get used to be sitting on your hand, this is how most cockatiels are taught. If you want to use a glove, it's important because they can bite, they can be quite nippy. You'll probably see him have a go at me because he's not very happy right now, he's not getting any sunflower seeds. But if I get him up onto my hand, up, and you say, oh, he wants to go back, ready, up, then, yay, well done, you get a sunflower seed. So he'll now learn that this repetition of behavior earns him a sunflower seed. So every time the hand goes near, he's going to want to go up and get himself a treat. At the point where he learns it quite frequently, you can take away the treat. He'll pretty much stick with it as a learned behavior. Up. Up. Good boy. Get him a nice sunflower seed. These are from my garden actually, from the sunflowers that I had for last season. So you can see that he absolutely loves these, chows into them, Pretty happy with life right now, aren't you, mate? These guys are really quick learners, so if you're patient with them, usually if they're snapping at you, you've done something wrong. So really make sure that you're listening to them and you're treating them with respect, because they're animals, all sorts of birds really, mainly all your parrots, cockatiels, budgies, things like this. They take a lot of getting used to, and it's very much a relationship kind of thing, as with most animals. But a bird really will tell you if they're upset, if you've done something wrong, they're gonna let you know. So once you've taught him how to climb up onto your hand, he's going to be more inclined to climb all over the rest of your body. So you can pretty much encourage him to climb onto you and then be comfortable with you moving around. He's got to be comfortable, look, coming right up to see himself. Hello. He's got to be comfortable with moving around if you want to get to that stage, and with physical contact, and somewhat rough physical contact as well. If you want to get to that point and have that kind of friendly banter with your bird, it's important to take it slowly and listen to them. So like I said, they can have a short temper. If you're doing something wrong, it's your fault usually, which is not fair. You can get to the point where he gets comfortable enough with hands that you can give him a scratch. So my Doobie knows that if he goes scratch scratch, he'll come over for a scratch and he'll get a little bit of a neck rub. Now he may turn his head, he may get a little bit, see, fluffs up, gets a little bit comfy. So he really likes these. It's important, again, he gets a reward for a seed for being a good boy and getting a scratch out of it. So I use scratch scratch as a little bit of a term, and then he's actually learnt how to say that. He can't say it on command yet, but hopefully we'll get to that point. But he loves the scratch scratch. So let's give him another one for being good again. Here, buddy. Thank you. Now he's got seed all over me, but as you can see, it works quite well. He knows what to do. I can even chase him around the house with a little bit of a scratch scratch and he'll come running. It's very cute. Now, I encourage you to do all this kind of stuff with your bird. Teach him or her what to do, and make them a real companion. Include them in your life, because they can be very fun. If you develop a point where you start to annoy each other and get naggy, and then you start to maybe get angry. So, I mean, this guy can be quite a little singer, and can shriek a lot when I disappear from the room, because he loves me so much. But if I was to reward that behavior by going over to him and saying, yes, I'll come and see you every time you shriek, then he's going to know that he gets attention when he cries like a baby. So it's important to leave the baby alone and let him cry until he's quiet, and then when he's quiet and well behaved, then he gets the attention. Seems very simple and childlike, but these guys react very well to it. You see how he loves just climbing all over me now. This is my little man, Doobie. He's well trained, and I absolutely love him. And that's it from us. If you want your bird to be trained up like Doobie, then please stay tuned, subscribe for more, and I'll show you a little bit more of him and I's adventures around the place. He's a funky looking dude. He's not the prettiest of fellas, but he gets by. He's a character. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I can see you again soon for another video, and see you again soon.